So one culture group that I'm a part of that I've seen get some flack from other cultures is being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Um, I am from upstate New York, and so there's not a whole lot of members that are around there, and so I had a lot of experiences with people, like all of my close friends, and basically my entire high school was not members. Um, and usually like people were super nice, and honestly most people hadn't really ever heard of us before, so there wasn't a whole lot of like, I don't know, there wasn't a whole lot of anything negative really associated with that. But I remember there was this one girl who she had come to activities at our church a little bit for a couple of years, and then she'd stopped coming. And she friended me on Facebook when I was still in high school, and just like we started talking again, I was just like, hey, how are you? And she was like, oh, are you still a part of that cult? And I was like, no, I've never been a part of a cult. And I don't know, she just kind of was like really railing on me for a lot of different things. And that was kind of my first exposure to like the negative flag that comes. And her primary thing was just that whole aspect of like us being a cult, which I don't know if that necessarily counts for this question as much, because it's not really, I don't know, it's not true. So it's not really an aspect of our culture as members of the church. But another thing that I have seen get a lot of flack is our stance on the law of chastity, specifically in terms of like same-sex marriage, and also in terms of like waiting until marriage. A lot of my friends and a lot of just people in high school and like people in my family, my mom's family is not members. That's something that they will kind of bring up every once in a while, and just they just really don't like it, as you can imagine. But those are probably the two main things that I have seen.